Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'll be trading again with pocket option, and of course I'll be using another core strategy on this one. Alright, so starting from Monday I've been actually revealing to you my top strategy, my beginner top strategy that I've used in the past and what I have amazing result with. And I'll show you one on Monday and I'm going to show you another one today. This one is even more easier for beginner. Alright, so you need to stay tuned so that you won't miss out on anything. Alright, so over here we're using two indicators. The first indicator we're using is called stochastic oscillator, and the second one is called zigzag. All right, so those are the two indicators we're using, and on this indicator we don't need to change any settings, so we're just definitely going to leave it like this on the default settings. So all we just have to change here is the ticket of the line. I think the the zigzag is already on 2 pixels, so the zigzag line is already on 2 pixels. Just leave it like that. Just save that and go ahead and change the one of the stochastic. So click on the edit button, come over on the style, just change this one to 2 pixels. All right, just make sure they're all on 2 pixels so that you can see better. So when you're done, click save. So that's pretty much all you have to do. So over now, I'll be putting up my currency pairs. Make sure you're on currency. So I'll be putting the best pairs up. So let me quickly put this up, guys. Okay, I'm done. So I have put this up. All right, over here, right now, we're taking some field trade, and I'm going to explain to you in full details how this works. Like I said, this strategy is very powerful. If you actually watch my video like an 8 months ago, you're definitely going to say that I use this same strategy. So one of the best strategies I've used, that I've worked for beginners so far that I know. It's a very, very simple strategy. So I want you guys to stay tuned. To stay put. I've been analyzing the market now. So when I get the best position, I'm going to take a trade, and I'm going to explain to you in full details how this strategy works. All right. So I'm analyzing now, guys. So when I get a good moment, I'll come down and take a trade. Okay guys, over here I actually placed my first trade on 5 minutes. All right, okay, let me explain real quick. This strategy work on both on 2 time frame. Right, we are doing this on 5 minutes and at the same time on 3 minutes. All right, but this particular one I'd actually take it on 5 minutes, and the reason why I actually place my trade on 5 minutes here is very simple. All I just look at is the fact that the stochastic is considered number one thing you need to take note of is the strike of your zigzag. Make sure that the candle that you're taking your trade on, you have a confirmation of your zigzag on it. Make sure the zigzag strike on that particular candlestick, and of course make sure that you actually check what's it called, your stochastic accelerator. And even as a matter of fact, the stochastic actually was the one that determined either we are taking a trade for 5 minutes or 3 minutes. So I'm going to explain the 5 minutes part to you now. All right, as you can see, I take a trade for 5 minutes, and the reason why is the fact that our stochastic line keep overbouting. All right, as you can see, the stochastic has actually been overbought position right from this position and actually going sorry guys, and it's actually going for a long time. So if you're seeing something like that, it would make a very good sense for you to give it a longer time, because it means that the stochastic must stay put on the overbought level for a few minutes. All right, make sure you're giving it a longer time for it to come down. So make sure that you're doing this for 5 minutes, but make sure that you're having a strike of your zigzag on the particular candle that you're taking trade on. Is very important. So when you have your strike, when you have your zigzag strike on the candle, and of course you have a position like this on your stochastic, so make sure that you're taking the trade for 5 minutes for it to come down for what's it called, put option. It's very important. So guys, let's wait and see. We still have a couple of few minutes. I think we have less than 2 something minutes left. So let's wait and see, guys, if we're going to lock in on this money in a couple of few minutes. Okay guys, so in the meantime, that is a good moment. As you can see, with the money in there, like what I said earlier on, as you can see, even still we're having our stochastic keep overbouting, but when it gets to the last minute, it keeps dropping. All right, so that's the reason why you need to give it more time if you're having a position like that with your stochastic. So make sure you're doing it at 5 minutes. All right, so I'll be analyzing again, guys. So when I get another good moment, I'll calm down. Hopefully, if I'm going to get a moment for 3 minutes, I'm going to show you again how the 3 minute, what you need to see on the 3 minute before you enter a trade. As you can see, this is a very simple strategy, and it is very powerful because I keep using it ever since then, and it's working. So right, guys, I'll be analyzing again. So when I get another good moment, I'll come down and take a trade. Okay guys, so over here we find another good moment. I actually placed in a 2 trade on this for 5 minutes. The reason why is the fact that our stochastic right here has been in overbought position, but when it gets to this point, we see that the market is dropping. But the reason why I didn't give it actually 3 minutes and I'm actually doing this for 5 minutes is the fact that anything can still happen here because the market is really strong, or you can say this is the top limit of the market. So the market is very strong, so it's possible the market will keep overboughting. Nobody can say. So that's the reason why I'm actually doing it on a longer time. All right, so but anyway, the market is actually dropped. Stochastic has dropped, so the market is dropping. So guys, let's wait and see if we're gonna have, okay, as you can see, the button is actually happening right now. So because the fact that the market is really strong, the buy market is really strong, and of course right here the position actually gave us that the market, what's it called, our stochastic has been in overbought position for a very long time. So it dropped here doesn't mean that the market won't go back again, because it's really strong, so anything can still happen. So that's the reason why I'm doing this on 5 minutes. But I know that in a couple of few minutes there will be a drop down in the market. I'm gonna lock in the money, so that's why I do this on 5 minutes again. So guys, let's wait and see. I think we have less than 4 minutes left like this. Let's wait and see if we're gonna lock in the money in a couple of few seconds. All right. Okay guys, so we're right there in the money. So you can see that's a very good one there. So right now I'll be analyzing again. So when I get another good moment, I'll come down and take a trade, alright? Okay guys, over here I find the best position for 3 minutes trade. So all you just have to look at if you're taking a trade for 3 minutes is the fact that you're, as you can see, our stochastic line actually dropped down on an overbought position. I'm on an oversold position. When it actually dropped, it wasn't really strong at all. When the both line actually met, as you can see, the both line met here, and there's an intersection, which means that in a couple of moments, the stochastic will become going up and the market will be pulling up in the market. So in this kind of trade, you're definitely going to give it a very few number of, which is a very few time, which is 3 minutes. Doing it on 3 minutes is really good because if you actually take this trade on a 5 minute, so the couple of few minutes, they will be there's probability of pulling back in the market again. I mean, pulling down in the market again. But in this position, it's a very right position for you to enter your trade for 3 minutes. All right, it's very important. As you can see over here, stochastic, the both line actually intersect. When it actually dropped here, the both line actually intersect on this position. And when it happened like that, it means that in a couple of moments, there'll be a pullback in the market. I mean, pull up in the market. So that's the reason why I actually enter this trade for what's it called for 3 minutes. So guys, let's wait and see. Okay, there's a pullback in the market, but let's wait and see if we're going to lock in the money in a couple of few seconds. All right. Okay guys, alright guys, we're locked in the money. Alright, a couple of seconds. What actually happened here is that the market like get bad and there's a glitch up in the market. Alright, so but at the end of the day, we're locked in the money. As you can see, there's a drop down in the market. This is what I'm talking about the other time. So if you actually place this trade to be on 5 minutes, since it dropped down, since it dropped down the market, there's a very high, what's it called, probability that I'm going to lose the trade at the end of the 5 minutes. Alright, so when you find that position, it is best for you to actually enter that trade, what's it called, on a 3 minute. Alright, it's very important. So right now guys, I'll be analyzing again. So when I get another good moment, I'll come down and take a trade. Can actually make that my last trade. All right, so I've analyzed the market, guys. Can I check this? Okay, I've analyzed the market, guys. When I get a good moment, I'll come down and enter a trade. All right. Okay, guys. Sorry. Okay, guys. I found another good position for 5 minutes trade. What actually happened here is our stochastic actually get overbought. But when you see this position, is that the it actually showed that the market is still definitely going to go up. As you can see, there's a reversal on the stochastic part, so I know that. But actually what actually make me to actually give it this trade is the fact that the market has reached the top limit, and I know that in a couple of moments I'll be having to drop down the market. But the most important thing is that my stochastic, what's it called, my zigzag of strike on the candle that I actually take my trade on, so I can lock in on a better position of my place. All right, so right now guys, there's still probability that the market will definitely pull up, but I'm so certain that in a couple of few minutes they'll be put down on the market because the market have reached the top limit. All right, so that's the reason why. So right now we have less than 4 minutes to close this trade. So guys, let's wait and see if we're gonna lock in the money in a couple of few minutes. All right. Okay guys, so we end the money on this one as well. Okay guys, so I'm gonna stop on today's video again. I hope you like this. And again, another thing I want to point out real quick, I forgot to actually mention this at the beginning. Make sure that you're trading on a very stable market. If you're using the strategy, it's very, very important, because if there's a glitch in the market, you might actually end up, not on a good side with this strategy. And this doesn't work with OTC, please. Don't try with OTC. If at all you want to try any of this, make sure you're doing it on your demo account and see if it works for you. But this is a very simple strategy, a very beginner strategy that is still working up to this moment. But only take a trade when the market is very stable, right? When the market it's good. All right, so that's just it. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video again. Please, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on the notification so that you don't miss my next upload. All right, I'll be uploading another video maybe by Monday, showing you another good one of my top strategy. I wanted to make this as an episode in a couple of an episode so that you guys can actually test this out in a different time and see which one works best for you. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you on another video.